Alright, so here's my heat gun. There's a dodgy bit of cable here. So what I'm going to do is open it up and hopefully be able to cut it back to there and fit it in. Yeah, let's see if I can do it. This video is for educational purposes only. Always unplug devices before working on them, and copying anything in this video is done so at your own risk. Right, so I've got all those unscrewed. Just gonna unscrew that off. Open it up. So the first thing I'm going to do is just chop it off below where I think the failure is. Okay. Then we can unscrew this. Right, and then with that unscrewed, if you slide this up, there's some screws in there. So that's what's holding those wires in. So let's take those off. Alright, so I've just unscrewed those and pulled that out. See the wires here have some kind of crimp or solder on? No, I think it's a crimp. So I'll probably just tin the ends. I'll, strip the new wire back and pop it in. Oh yeah, and I'm also going to have to find a way to either reuse this strain relief, which has this grip in it as well, or bodge something together with heat shrink. So I'm hoping it will slide off with force, but we'll see. So what I'm going to do first is get this cut open. So just strip it about as much as what it is on the stock. Yeah. So just get your scalpel. So if you kind of do a little cut, peel, and then there, once it tears, you've got the wire. You can just do tiny cuts. Make sure you're not going to cut into the proper wire. Alright, like that. And now I'll strip these with some actual wire strippers. So if you can see that, just eyeballed it. Alright, so we've got the wire stripped. I think I'll tin this with some solder and then try and get this off or on there. Let's see. It's coming off a bit. There we go. So I've got that slid off. Right, so I've got these wires tinned, and just show you, it does just slide right on. So I can reuse that. It will look exactly like new. Now I'm wondering, should I like taper this in a bit so that it doesn't cut into the wire as much. You can see on the old one where it, bends. So I'm thinking is just do that. Just make it a bit more rounded on this one bit here, and that might help with the strain relief. I don't know, maybe that'll make no difference at all. It's smoother anyway. time to put it back together. So I'll just do one at a time. Make sure you get the colours the right way round to what they were before. Make sure it's clamped in. Alright, so that's in. So now we've just got to get it back in how it was before. So I believe it was in that little slot. And yeah, got the switch like that. So get that back in first, and you can slide this into position. So I'll put this clamp back on. Sorry, not keeping it in shot. But yeah, I've got that straight. This is lined up like that. So this will stop the force going on there because it sort of squeezes it down. As long as you've got it in tight anyway. Yep. So pop that on, and we can screw that back on. Now just put all the screws in and give it a test. Right, so got all the screws in, plugged it back in. Look at that. If that was helpful, give it a like.